Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. Rodney Schmidt here, coming at you. They call me Steamroller. I'm going to be your polecaster for today's race. We're getting everything all set up. Derek just finished up the players' meeting. We appreciate everybody being patient while we get the stream started and all. If I do recall, I believe it's going to be Hold My Drink and can't remember the other team, but as you can see, the QR code is here in the corner. Let's make that a little bigger for you ladies and gents out there if you guys want to scan it. Give me just a couple minutes while I get a copy of the picture of the teams that are playing. This way I can make sure I get their names lined up properly. Give me just a couple minutes. Thank you. All right, we got Blindside. Blindside versus the Roadrunners on our table. First time having these teams here. As always, it is a race to 51 or 50 with 3 wins. That down a little bit. As always, any other questions? We are live on Facebook as well as on YouTube here. If you hear me talking to somebody and you don't see their chat on there, just know that I'm talking to them there on the Facebook side. And then got it all shared out to the channels and everything. We're getting it all started. Sudden death for these teams is going to be 245. There we go. Got it all turned down. Facebook Live. Not sure what the delay is for our teams here. We getting trying to get it all worked out for them. As always, letting you guys know we appreciate all you guys joining us. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe. Click that follow button if you're over on the Facebook side. Make sure you hit that notification bell on the YouTube side, and that's going to let you know every time we go live. We got lots of action going on. Lots of action going on in the coming weeks, coming months. See, next week we've got our 8-ball World Qualifiers right back here at Rack and Grill 2 out here in Augusta, Georgia, off of Highway 56. Rack and Grill is a staple to our community here in Poole and in other ventures. Mike Newsom taking care of us today. Looks like we're getting the coin flip now. All right. Looks like we got our put up here. Give me just a minute. I'm going to get the teams lined up and we'll find out what our race is to. I do need to let you guys know I am going to take a little bit of break. I've got a pre-play that I'm going to have to do for next couple weekends. So I'm going to leave you guys to a little bit of music. Turn off these scores. and you guys enjoy just a good shooting of pool. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Steamroller is back at you with the action. Did not do so hot with that little pre-play for Masters Division. We're gonna pick right back up where we left off. Oh, I gotta push these names out. There we go. Patty versus Barbara. Patty is a skill level 4. Barbara is skill level 3. Right now, Patty is up 27 to 19. Only needing 4 ball in hand. Now gonna go over to Barbara here. Fix this for everybody. Let's get real close. Back into the action. Apologize for all the earthquakes. Yeah, I did horribly today. Gentleman I played beat me 7-0. So, still a lot to learn. Looks like Patty took care of the 6 ball there. We're going to update these scores. She's lining up to 7 here. Got a lot of earthquakes going on. They're using the table there for scorekeeping as well. So bear with us a little bit here. Good attempt by Patty there. Good attempt. Taking care of that one. 4 points remaining to 3. So if she makes this 8 ball, it's guaranteed at least another rack. Chances available. Patty could finish off the matchup here. Ooh, tries to take care of that one there. Not sure if she had a shot available afterwards. Barbara looked like she was going all the way up. Missed it wide. Brian, I see you over here on the YouTube side. I'm going to talk to Derek and see if we can get you taken care of then. And maybe if you're still interested, I think there's a Masters team that's forming up. I'll chat with him about that as well. Barbara back on the table again. We're still chasing this 8 ball around. Missing on the short side there. I think she left it lined up pretty nicely for Barbara. During that players meeting, we did make mention of the fact that there are several of us here available watching shots, rules, questions, and everything. Are able to answer them for you. If you have any questions on the stream, feel free to ask. Oh, I didn't see who made the 8 ball there. That 9 ball going down, so I do know that's 2 points there. Let's see. Patty racking again. Yep, Patty's definitely racking again. Do know that I missed the. Glad I got finished up with that as quickly as I did. All right, so we'll know if she makes one on the break and they shake hands. That means the match is over. I believe that'd be. Yep, it'd be 12-8 score. Big break. Something fell. That means that Miss Patty had to have gotten that 8 ball. Oh, and she barely misses the cut. She overcut that one. But missed. Barbara left Patty in a real tough shot. She is going to have to. I don't think she can see through that 5. Timeout on the field. David taking care of some. Is going to have to stretch quite a bit. And then at the same time, she's shooting over the 2 ball. Does not want to give ball in hand up. She wants to at least hit it, if not make it. Oh, goodness. Just missing that one. And she scratches. Oof. That's tough. The ball in hand over to Barbara. Looks like she's going to have the single shot and then going to shake hands. That's it for you. Barbara taking that one. 25-29. Give us just a couple minutes while we get set up for the next matchup, and I'll be right back with you guys. Thank you for all right, back again. Now we got Sam versus Chris. We call him Sam, even though name on the score sheet Dwayne Samuels. Both of them skill level 5s. So it's going to be a race to 38 here. That match took a little under 1 hour to complete. I do need to check in with Derek real quick and make mention that his timing is off because it looks like he's got sudden death marked as 5, and I believe it should be marked as 1:45. So give me just a couple of minutes, and I want to make sure he's aware of that. So be right back with you guys. All right. Yeah, I was looking at the score sheet. They had it marked on there. The sudden death was at 245. We're actually supposed to be at 145. So I do know Sam has gotten 6 points on the table. 7 now. I know Chris got 1. Nine to 1 is the current score. I'm just going to reconfirm that. Sam with a big break here, working in that 7 ball. Looks like he pocketed another one down here. Nope, only the 1. All right, score is now correct for us. Oh, another dead ball. Goodness gracious. So ball in hand over to Chris right now. Looks like he's going to go after this combo shot. Definitely need to take care of that. Not much else you could do with that too, unless you want to put it across to the left side there. With an even race, you're looking to try and stay within a couple of balls of each other. Don't let it get too far out of hand. So Chris is going to try and capitalize on that ball in hand opportunity right now. Goodness. Missing on the short side. Long shot opportunity. No. Comes up on the inside there. Nice and gentle shot on that 5 for him. Just looking at some things stream-wise. Oh, I missed a couple of... Oh, he hit that one too hard. Pocket is unforgiving here. Hitting it hard is just not going to work for you when you're shooting on these Brunswicks. Gonna double check on your scores real quick and we'll be right back with you guys. Score updated 6-12 in favor of Sam. Was that a 9 on the snap? It sure was. Oh my goodness. I can't believe I missed that. 9 on the snap on the stream. Oh, and I think he pocketed another one. Goodness gracious. I know I saw 2. He pocketed 3 balls off of that break. We back even now. 12-12, ladies and gentlemen. Chris going for a little bit of a hero shot, trying to take care of the 9 early and just get the rack going again. I definitely know my score is off. Having a little background taken care of. Turn off that one real quick. Trying. Mm. 17-13 now in favor of Chris. Another 9 on the snap. Let's see if we can get another one going. Big break. Dry break this time for Chris. Two 9 on the snaps for our bud. Good attempt by Sam here. Good hit by Chris. Bumping into the 2, not touching that 8. Apologies for the little blip there. Ooh, unfortunate there. Scratch by Sam, giving ball in hand back over to Chris. Ooh, comes up short on that one. Does put the cue ball on the bottom short rail here, making it an extremely difficult shot on this 8-ball now. Sam checking his tangent line. Gonna try and put a little bit of bottom on that. Fact is, you might want to take a look at doing the 30% roll versus the tangent line, because you're going to be kind of forced to put a little bit of top on there, and then with top, then you're kind of stuck at that 25 to 30% roll off once it connects. Going to reconfirm the score there for us. One short on that one. Does pocket the 2-ball. And he's got eyes on this one. Lots of opportunity now for Chris. 24-17. Run is on. The run is on. Chris bumping into that 5-ball, moving it out the way, leaving them opportunity on this 4. Oh, and it hits the point, hangs in the jaws. Sam back on the table now. Let's see if we can get a little bit extra going. Doesn't want to get too far behind now. 2 racks till he's finished. Oh, yeah, 2 racks, 20 points. And somehow Sam ends up cutting this one further inside. Bit of an overcut on there. I'm going to be right back with you guys in just a minute. Y'all keep track of score for me. Chris going for the hero shot on the bank here. Had to double check and make sure my camera was plugged in for us. Damn, missing that 5 ball and getting it all lined up there. I'll take the bank on that one. Missing that. Let's get another peek at this ball. Cue ball sitting nicely there where the got a shot in the 6. Oh, he tried to carry him off of the 8 ball. Damn, handling some work here. Looks like he overcut that 7. Sure did. Overcut the 7 so that he can get set up for the 8 ball. Notorious for doing shots like that myself. Chris sitting there tapping on the table, trying to slow the cue ball down. Now he wanted that ball to run just a little bit. Um, Not sure what's going on here. Hang on a second. Bear with me. Bear with me. All right, I think I got it fixed here. I am going to have to get the score update. We're just going to go ahead and turn those off for now. And I'll just be able to get the team score. We're going to have a conversation on the rack that's in play right now. Chris looking like he's lining up a wire combo here. Doesn't like to leave. I wouldn't like to leave either. That one, you kind of want to hit that one a little bit harder. Does get a good hit off of that. And I'm not sure what he was looking to try there. Little bit of an attempted defense by Sam here. Does get the one ball straight in line. Damn, missing that one, but he does put the cue ball in a precarious spot. Chris is able to see it plainly. Chris left himself right there on the 50-yard line, right in the middle. Should be able to get a cut on this one. Chance of scratching. No, he overcut it just a little bit. Not too bad of a spot. Oh, that cue ball's still rolling. I forgot. We're playing on these tables. Sam attempting to go for a bank shot to the side. Ends up leaving that fly ball right in the jaws of the pocket. Hit that ball just a little soft. Probably would have wanted to get a little bit higher. End up on the left side here. And now he's going to have to kick at this ball or bank it. Okay. Doesn't leave an easy shot for Sam at all. Sam with the double. Putting that 8 ball in the left side. Oh my goodness. We just missed a 9 on a snap. See if I caught it on replay. Nope. That's unfortunate. But I am going to mark it for future. Come up with the highlight reels. See him trying it again. Camera kind of lagging out a little bit. I apologize for that. I do apologize for the delay. It does show. I do see that Chris has taken that one. Finished up the matchup. Give me just a couple of minutes, and we're gonna transition back to our commercial screen while we get the scores updated. All right, we'll be right back with you guys. Thank you for being here. And ladies and gentlemen, we are back again. Blindside Roadrunners, 1921, as you see on the score down here. We got Don versus Jason, match number 3. Don, a skill level 7. Jason, a skill level 4. Jason got to get 31, Don to 55. So it was the Roadrunners put up. They put up Dawn in hopes of pulling out one of their senior skill levels. Dawn on the break here, winning the lag, just barely. Jason hitting the bottom rail there, top rail, and then rolled past Dawn, and Dawn didn't quite make it to the foot rail, to that top rail on your screen. I do know Dawn just pocketed 2. And with eyes on the 2 ball. Dawn making a mess of that 2, trying to put the 8 in early, and does look like he's got Jason hooked on this. Yep, Jason gonna have to kick at this ball now. Good hit by Jason there. Wow, going for a little bit of a Z bank and ends up making good contact into the 2, not touching anything else. Great shot. Looks like Dawn got Jason hooked again on this 2 ball. Looks like Dawn got 5 points so far. Jason hitting that one just a bit too hard. Do think he made that 5. Ow. I'm going to keep the score as I see it right now. Jason pocketing that 6. I am missing 1 point there, so I'm going to double check with the teams. That's what I thought. Jason getting 1 point off of that rack. Skill level 4 versus skill level 7. 1 point at a time. And eventually it will catch up to you, but get yourself into a little bit of a run there. Be able to get it all taken care of quite quickly. Big break by Don. 9 ball not getting much action. Although dry. Cue ball is hooked behind that 9 ball. No shot on this one, so he. And currently in the APA, we do not do push out roll unless you're playing in the Masters division. Yeah, that's what I kind of figured as much. Jason just picking up the cue ball, handing it back over to Don, ball in hand over there. Another defensive shot by Don here. Getting that 1 ball out of the way and hiding the cue ball behind the 2. Very good shot there. Jason having to do his work now. Looks like Jason's trying to go 3, 4 rails maybe. Nope, just the 1 rail. Does bump into the 6, ball in hand over to Don now. Good sportsmanship, pulling that cue ball out for him. Don not seeing the roll on the table. He was able to draw that back all the way into the 7. Does have a nice shot on that 2. Lines himself great on that 3. Tried to get himself back down to the bottom side, the top side of that table. Ooh, he wanted that 4 on the other side of the 5. Leaves a shot open for Jason now. See if Jason can capitalize on it. Get himself a couple of points here. Jason does get the one. So he may want to look into playing a little bit of extra defense here. Going into that 5 ball, trying to hide that cue ball behind the 9. Oh, he cuts it in there. Goodness. And gets a little. Oh, no. Hooks himself behind the 7. Oh, my goodness. That cue ball was flying all over. Looks like Jason missing the 6 ball, and he ends up scratching. Ooh, goodness. Coming off the point and then putting that cue ball right into the left side. Give me just a minute. Oh, I do apologize. I missed a couple of points there. Jason on the wrong side of the table for him. Let me go ahead and get the scores updated, and I'll be right back. Let's go ahead and update that score now. 17-3 in favor of Don. Let's see. 24, the point differential. So Don needing to get at least 2.5 racks up on him. Nothing going on his break there either. And he left the shot open for the 1. Ample opportunity now for Jason to get some points here. Gather it up. And now Don's only up by 13. He needs to be up by a whole nother full rack. Missing the shot on this too. Don going for a double, and oh, it just comes off of that right rail. Oh, and Jason hits that ball too hard. I'm missing. Nope, not there. Just hits that ball a little too hard. Jason Don, lining himself up on this 4. Gonna come off of that top rail. Probably try and bump into the 8. Oh no, he puts a little stop on it. Got himself lined up nicely to put a little bottom on that 6 ball. Pocket in the 6 ball. Running to on the top side of that 7. May want to look at putting that 7 into the side so that and it looks like that's what he's aiming for. Able to get the cue ball to come off of the rails. Get lined back up nicely for the 8. Perfect shot for you guys there. A little bit of a stun coming off of that top rail. Pocket in the 9. 3 more points. On still a little behind of Jason. Don coming up for the break now. Five ball not giving him any love there. Might be able to see a small piece of it. Camera angle doesn't leave a lot to the imagination. It's kind of difficult for those to see. He's going to have to kick at it now. Yeah, unfortunate off of the break there. Oh my goodness. Holy What a shot. shot on this one. Coming in for a kick. Great shot. Then he kicks into the one and then hides it there. What an awesome defense. Don is taking it by storm. Letting people know you don't undercut me. Just so we're aware, we are doing our triannual tournament here, aka triannuals. My name's Rodney, Steamroller. If you see me out and about, feel free to give me a holler and a shout. I'll gladly have a conversation with you about pool, anything pool here. Good hit by Jason. Got a little bit of love on the leave there. Don, being a skill level 7, should be able to get it handled quite easily. Having a little look around. Trying to see what he can do with this cue ball in order to get the 3. No, he's going to play defense, try and hide that 2 ball again. And it looks like Jason might be able to see it. Camera angle may be a little deceiving. Jason going for a 2 rail. Oh, and he clips into the 4 ball. Ball in hand over to Don for him. Don taking care of that 2 ball. Playing a little defensive action, trying to get himself the best opportunity. Looks like he's gotten himself the run out now. That was the opportunity Don was looking for there. A little bit of a back cut, and then he should be able to get back on that 8. Gentle for him. Nice little stun. Oh, I missed a couple of points somewhere. Good shot by Don running out there, coming off of the ball in hand. Great shot. Gonna be right back with you guys in just a couple minutes. Let me get the score, and then I'll get you updated real quick. Be right back. So apparently I was way off because it's 35-6 now. Don going for blood on here. Big break. Is able to pocket something. Does he have a shot on the one? He does. Able to see the one. Table wide open now. Oh no. Hangs up in the corner. Hangs up in the bottom corner. That's unfortunate there. So I think Jason pulled that cue ball a little bit too far. Got himself out of line just a little bit. Nicely shot. Is able to come off of that left side. Put himself back to the middle of the table again. And Jason coming up on the lip. Off of the points again. Those of you looking, that you see that QR code there in your top right screen. That is our current live brackets. That sudden death is coming up in 25 minutes on my clock. Oh, he didn't get it down there enough. He wanted to be on the or get up there enough. He wanted to be on the higher side. Getting to that 4. Miss 2 points there. Trying to put that 7 into the top right there. Coming off of that 9. So Jason's giving himself a little bit of a reprieve now. Gotten himself out of deep water. Preventing the 20-0, but now he's still got some work to do trying to get to this. Try going after the 7 early, just like Dawn did earlier. 8 ball almost fell. Ooh, my goodness. Oh, keep an eye on that one. Don't sneeze too hard. That ball's falling. Dawn gonna pocket this 8 ball, let the cue ball travel around the table a little bit. 3 rails right into your shot line. Two points going in the way of Dawn on after that run. Give me just a couple minutes. Let me get score confirmation. We'll be right back. Apparently, I still don't know how to keep score using the computer. 42-8 is our current score. Eyeballs moving on that one. Did see Dawn pocket that 7. The 6 ball does leak out, opening up that 1 ball for him. Dawn trying for the combo shot there. May have wanted to go after the combo for the 1-8, just so that he'd have a better shot at the 1. Set himself. Jason taking that 9 ball early, giving himself the rack. 5 dead balls on the table. Yep. Score is right. We're even. First time Jason on this side of the table for the break. 12-43 is the score. Dry break for Jason now. Gotten quiet here in the pool hall. Not a lot, just hanging balls around. Don wanted to play on the short side of the 2. Don needing only rack plus 1 now. Defensive shot, absolutely. Gorgeous defense. So it looks like Jason's going to go the same route that Don just took with that 2 ball. Oh, a little bit of extra English on there. Tightened up the shot. Now Don looking to see what he needs to do to get at the 3 ball. Probably going to try and draw it a little bit. Knows where he needs to hit it. He's going to follow behind that 2 ball. Get up to the bottom side of the table. Almost missed that one. Is able to see his spot that he wants to hit to pocket that 8 ball. Oh, it looks like he missed that 3 ball. Missed his point. Definitely get that. Oh, fencer shot by Jason. No, it was almost a situation where the hit need watched. Another defense by Don here. Jason trying for the bank, and he gets the hero shot still. 4 ball falling into that side pocket. Let's get another peek at that one. Big hit. Just coming off, and then it hits that point and puts it right into the side. What a shot. And Jason follows that up with a scratch into that same pocket that he just put the 4 in. Handing the ball over to Don. Don with a good opportunity of getting out here. Big drop by Don. Almost overdrew it right into the pocket. Don just overshot it just a little bit. Grabbing an extension. Pockets that one. Nope, does not pocket that one. But he does put the 7 right onto the bottom rail there. Definitely looks frozen. Jason trying for that side pocket again. He's aligned straight up for the 7 ball. do with this 8-ball now? $51-14. Favor of Don. Don needing only 4 more balls now. The lowest that Don is able to get now is 8 points. But that being the case, still got to contend with Jason. Don on the break. Looks like 3 balls went down in there. Nope, just 2. 2 balls fallen. I did see those. Didn't see if the 3 ball had fallen, and it looks like it hadn't. Don's still available here. Low rolling. Does pocket that. He get himself hooked. It looks like he might have got himself a little hooked. Behind 4 and 7. Final point for Don here. Does miss the shot. Ball in hand over to Jason now. Looks like an opportunity for a timeout to come and help guide Jason around the table, see what he can do. Not keep himself giving up too many points here. Jason has pushed his score now to 16-4 should Don pocket that last ball. Great shot there. Powered that one in a little bit. Oh, and he held it out of the pocket. Held that cue ball right out of the pocket. That was a scary shot there on that 7. Many a times have people given up ball in hand for a loss like that. Looks like Jason's going to try and get this one in the side. What that's going to do is going to send the cue ball all the way to the top rail. Did it with a little bit of pace so that he's... Oh, no. And he ends up scratching. Goodness gracious. That's horrible. For that. Final point on the table there. Like Don's going to take it. 55-18. Final score match. 16-4. We'll go ahead and get those updated. us just a couple of minutes while we get the next team set up, the next matchup set up. We're not in sudden death yet, but they need to hurry up and make that break. And we'll be right back with you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are now back on the tables. We've got Jorge versus David. They need to get this rack broken in the next 3 minutes, or they're going to end up in the sudden death double points. Do not want that. Jorge hitting that side rail, so lag goes over to David. Let's take a peek at here. Jorge needing to get to Skill level 4. Jorge is needing to at least get to 25 points in order to force sudden death. Alright, the rack has broken, so no sudden death for this rack. Let's see, David already pocketing one ball. Like I said, Jorge. Ooh, gotta turn that off. Apologize for that. Jorge does have to get to 25 points in order to force sudden death. That'll give him. Or hang on. Yeah. That'll put. That'll give it 13-7. Another defensive shot there. Defense. Back and forth here. Jorge letting that cue ball run just a little bit. So not in the best spot for that 4. He is able to see the 5 and he made that one. So David back on the table here. Ooh, and David got himself behind that 7. So he's gonna have to kick at this one. Hit that one a little hard on that 4. All right, looks like we're gonna have to be signing score sheets. If they've not broken their 5th rack, that 5th rack is now going to be in sudden death. So give us just a couple minutes while we get everything set up for everybody there. All score sheets have been noted. The next rack is going to be sudden death if it does not finish the matchup. I know the score was tied 5-5. If it made 1. Oh, he made 2 on the break there. 8 and the 3. All right. Ooh, Jorge almost getting that 9 in early, putting himself on the other side of the rack, tying up the score again. As you can see there at the top of your screen, race is 31-46. David needing a rack and a half. Ends up scratching on this one. Seems to be shooting these balls a little harder than he normally would. So like I said, David needs to hold Jorge to 24 or lower. Does not want to go into sudden death. Ooh, and he banks that one. Let's take another watch at that, guys. Do a little observation on this 4 ball. Not sure if that was intentional or not, but I mean, still a great shot. Come on the other side, slow down ball. Doesn't need to get on. There you go, right on the right side of the 9. (13-7) now, favor of David. Jorge finishing up the rack. David on a journey a little bit. There you go, Amanda. I'll definitely let Don know. Dry break by David there. Not a lot available for Jorge, though. He does have eyes on the 1. He's able to hit that one. It's going to be a difficult shot trying to pocket that one. Hits that one a little hard. He may have wanted to get a watch, but nobody available here. David having to kick at that one because that 4 ball or 6 ball, whichever one, I can't really tell on the screen here. It looks like the 6 ball was in the way a little bit. Jorge slipping in that 9. Nothing to be able to do on a shot like that. Be able to fluke one in like that. That's a great shot. I have myself a little mark for highlights later. Almost had a 9 on the snap there in the bottom right corner here. Dry break for Jorge, bringing David back to the table. David with a lot of work still to do. Oh, just slow rolls it. But he did leave that cue ball in a spot to where I don't believe Jorge's got a shot available. So Jorge opting to go for the one rail, and he scratches into the side. Probably would have been better had he gone to the top rail there and come back on it. Hindsight 2020, not a lot able to be done there. So David with a power draw on that, all the way to the bottom rail. I've said before, David needing to go on a bit of a run, try and outpace the scoring that Jorge's putting up right now. David wanting that 5 ball to hide behind the 6 a little bit. 5 bumping off the right side, kicking that 6 right to the middle of the table. Good shot by Jorge. Jorge didn't leave himself very much room for error on this one. Gets that one a little thick. Cause that 7 ball to come push off of the top rail and into the right side. David opting for a looked like he was going for a bank down to the or up to the top right side. Long shot for Jorge, nicely pocketed. Left himself a little bit of work to do again on that 8 ball there. It's that one thick as well. One thing that he may want to look into is trying to make that cut a little bit thinner for him. Oh, David overcutting that ball. And he scratches. Goodness gracious. Jorge only needed 10 more points to force the final rack into sudden death. I don't think that score is right. No, it is right. 8.8, 8 balls dead. Big break by Jorge. Let's take a get that one huge. Pocketing 3 off of there. Big break while he's shooting on this one ball. Then he overcuts that one ball. Goodness gracious. So much action on that on those balls rolling through. David getting himself a little action going now. Even a long shot for Jorge. 3 points still available. Jorge missing the 9-ball shot. See if David can capitalize and take the break back from him. Alrighty. 19-23. David is now halfway there. Let's see if David can get the same kind of action that Jorge had just a second ago. 3 balls falling there. Oh. Did get 3 balls to fall. Problem is, cue ball jumped off the table. 3 dead balls. Ball in hand over to Jorge now. David hitting that 9-ball first, and he scratched. So, or Jorge hitting that 9-ball first and scratching. Ball in hand over to David now. Oh, David's not shooting well normally, as I've normally seen him shoot. So, not sure what's going on here. I'm not sure. That's what I thought. Jorge missing the 7-ball. Just barely. (21-28). David definitely needing to get some action going here. Looks like we're going to be forced into our fifth and final matchup. Sudden death on that. Just remember, sudden death is 2 points, or double points per. But I may be incorrect, or he may have to get to 28. Oh, and he scratches again. Pocketing 3 balls, going almost a fourth. Goodness gracious. David needing to get a handle on his break action going. Timeout on the field. Just a couple minutes. I'm going to go ahead and step away for just a minute, get myself a drink, and I'll be right back with you guys. I know you guys seen that score just jump up. Jorge up 27, or down 27-28. Oh, and he scratches. Big break by him again, and he scratches. Just had to reconfirm the score for everybody there. Ooh, don't know what happened there. David not shooting his normal self today. Not sure what's going on. I'm losing something right now. Trying to figure out what's going Hold on just a couple of minutes. I gotta get this figured out for you. I'll be right back. Stay with us. Don't go anywhere. All right, ladies and gentlemen, apologize for the delay. What happened was my charging block actually um, has failed, so I cannot use this charging block anymore. That's unfortunate. No big deal. We'll move on, keep things going. So we are in sudden death right now. I'm going to clear these scores here. I'll get that updated. You know that is Carter over there. And not sure if it's Angela or probably Angela. So it is sudden death, so that means double points over here. She is a skill level 1, so good on her. So far with 4 points. Six points now. Only has to get to 14. And she only has to make 7 balls. Skill level 1, that's all she has to get to. Does overcut that 4 a little bit, but it straight onto that top rail for us. There we go. Lining up the shot, probably not. Wouldn't suggest going there, considering the scratches in play. Unless she's able to put a lot of top on there and get it to run away from her. One thing about sudden death, you may want to start looking into playing a little bit more defenses. Come on, cue ball. No. All right, Carter back on the table here. They're going to put this race away. Take the team score off as well. Nice shot there. The combination giving her the 2 more points. Take a peek at this as we go through. Carter missing his shot on that 5 ball now. Timeout on the field is coming. Yep. Don coming to have a conversation now. Like Don and telling her to go for the bank shot. Give us just a second as a little bit of a double kiss, but leaves it good. Leaves it good. Carter definitely going to have to go for a bank now on this. Good shot by Carter there. Knowing Carter's skill level 4 has to get 31. Not sure of their total score. For a double hit here. That definitely was it, but she got. You ball should not be able to go just as fast as that when you shoot into it directly like that. However, that being the case, we cannot use visual evidence like we just saw here. Contact a foul. Uh-oh. Not sure conversation. All right, ladies and gents, just had to get all the clarification for this. Angie did win and won it out, so that means Roadrunners is moving on the winner side. Blind side moving down to the one loss side, unfortunately. They're going to get matched up against Deuces Wild. Give us just a couple minutes. We're going to shut the stream down for now, and we're going to get reset for everything and be right back with you with our next round. We appreciate it. You guys have a great rest of your day. If I don't see you back in here, we love you. We appreciate you.